Imagine if NFL Street's backyard fun, NFL 2K5's realism, and NBA 2K's open world and grind concept all fused into one football game. Sounds crazy, right? Well, it's real, and it's called ESG Football. This might just be the football game we all been waiting for. ESG Football is not just another football game, it's a complete reimagining of what a football game could be like. Think of it like this. It took the best elements from legendary titles and mashed them into one fresh, powerful package. From NFL Street, you get that pickup game energy, fast pace, creative, stylish, and all about the fun. Then there's the strategy and simulation depth from NFL 2K5, the kind of gameplay that made you feel like a coach and a player at the same time. Then you add in NBA 2K's massive open world with a focus on player builds, grinding, and a living, breathing football hub city. And yeah, you got something truly next level. But ESG Football isn't just remixing old classics. It's introducing completely new gameplay mechanics that the football genre has never seen before. We're talking about game-changing innovations that will flip expectations upside down. And finally, where ratings, height, and weight of your player literally matters for once, making every build unique and different. And trust me, there is no meta concept builds. Sure, you can copy others that supposedly made the best build, but how would they play out for you based off user skills? And how would that fare on a team level and strategy play? It's not recommended to copy other player builds because no one build will carry your team to victory or make you the most dominant and unstoppable player that can win and do things on your own. Without a great team and communication, then your build that you think is meta won't matter. This game takes teamwork, communication, and user skills to make things possible. Don't expect to be solo and thinking that you can do everything yourself. Now, the best part with all this is that ESG Football is free to play. They are following in Fortnite's footsteps. This game is going to be accessible to everyone, no paywalls, no yearly $70 price tag. Instead of dropping a new version every year like Madden and College Football, ESG Football is running on a live service model. That means constant updates, fresh content, new modes, and a reason to keep playing every month, not just every fall. For years, EA Sports has dominated the football scene with Madden and NCAA. But let's be real, fans are ready for something else, and ESG Football isn't just another option, it's a real challenger, and it might just be the game that pulls people away from Madden for good. Whether you're a die-hard sim fan, a casual player, or just looking for something new, ESG Football is shaping up to be the football game that finally delivers. When you take a look at these gameplay clips from NFL Street, yeah, it's over top arcadey and it was fun for its time. But reimagine this as a simulation football concept. You will still have fun moments and crazy moments that happen in ESG football, but it's not as over top or arcadey that NFL Street presents. For the most part, for the results, is going to be based off user skills and player builds to make crazy moments that happen when you play your matches. You would still have those type of moments that just wows you or be like BS, but you got to look at the fact of the matter is player archetypes and how things go about. So you can see a power running back just breaking a lot of tackles, and then you're probably complaining about why is nobody able to make a tackle. Then you take a look at everybody's player builds, then it shows that nobody really has any tackling stats, and they don't have literally any defensive players that can make those type of tackles. Or then you see moments like this where in this game you see Randy Moss doing Moss stuff. This can literally happen in ESG football just because people have high jumping ratings and a tall player build that can make some crazy catches. And you're probably going up against a player that has no defensive player ratings once again, and they just made a offensive build. So you take a look at those mismatches, and that's what makes these outcomes possible. Us old heads always wanted this to be brought back in a way, but not the arcade over top. Sure, some people do still prefer this type of gameplay style and this concept idea to have 7 on 7 and just that fun atmosphere that we used to have with NFL Street. But it's like at this point in time, we kind of got tired with that, especially where Madden kind of introduced that or tried to at least with their game mode. in the showdown or whatever it's called nowadays, just because it's unrealistic. At this point in time, we want more of a simulation football experience. Well, of course, especially the old heads, not sure about this new generation, but for myself, speaking from my opinion, I want something that's catered to more simulation aspect. Where, like I said before, the ratings and height should matter, not just based off abilities taking over control of an outcome like we've been accustomed to with what we've been seeing in Madden College Football. So in ESG Football, if I'm making a tall receiver and I have better catching stats, better jumping and all that, I should be able to make majority of my catches over somebody that has no defensive stats, no coverage stats, no jumping ability, or as well with the height difference. I shouldn't be seeing a small defender being able to out jump me and outplay me in a, one-on-one jump ball situation. Now, the biggest game changer for me when it comes to playing ESG football is the fact that every position player is a user control. It creates a whole dynamic, situational gameplay and also makes it fun, especially when you have that commentary from players' feedback within the game. You can hear the other team's reaction to certain plays and all that good stuff. So to have that intertwined within the gameplay and having everybody user control, it just creates a whole different and fun experience that we have never really had in with Madden or college football or just in a football game in general. Like, you know how satisfying it is, especially when you beat somebody right at the ending of the game. You can hear everybody talking or just trash talking the other team. It's just that satisfying feeling. It's like a cherry on top type of deal to have when those outcomes happen. You can just let it all out. Another thing too for me is just getting away from this experience, what you guys are seeing right now on College Football 25 Ultimate Team, just playing somebody that's sitting in the same thing. There's no adjustments really, and it comes down to how the game's just going to be played out. Sometimes you have those games where your players don't play correctly, and then you have games where your players end up playing, and then some people that you face, they have no skills, no football knowledge, and they're just dependent on the team to play and make plays for them, and then, of course, the broken mechanics, the glitches, the exploits to help favor people to compete. Anyways, for ESG football, seeing all the new players coming in and then getting their experience and playing with them throughout the week, I always ask them questions of how they feel about the game and things of that sort. And you just see a bunch of positive feedback and having them satisfied with the game, even though it's in beta and dealing with the issues. They say this game is much more satisfying as a breath of fresh air compared to Madden College Football. And that says something. Anyways, I want to cover over what's going down for this weekend on ESG Football in the PlayStation 5 closed beta. We're going to be having another tournament that's going down, which is going to be on May 9th through the 11th. And also, they're still accepting players to apply and get into the beta. You guys can check out the links down below in the description, join the Discord waiting room, and follow the information on how to go about applying for the beta. Now, they are continuing to add players every single week on Fridays, and that is a big plus because I thought they would have capped off at a certain limit, but they're still adding new players for beta playtesting. Like I said before, without you guys, this game wouldn't be possible. So all feedback is welcome to make this game get improved and have a quality outcome for when it comes to release. And it also pushes the expected release up further because we're able to help out the devs fix all these bugs and issues much more quicker. So the more people we can get in, the more effective that the game can be to getting fixed and once again pushing up the expected release date up to a earlier release date. Anyways, for this tournament as a team captain, I believe I get the option to choose 4 players. I have done a lot of scouting from this previous test event. So if you guys have played with me or want to play with me, please DM me in the Discord. I will be looking over of the players that I play with, recommendations and things of that sort to put on my team as well. For the rest would be automatically drafted. Anyways, other than that, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.